Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Got some GACs to play tonight. Any chat that you guys want to do about the game, about account building, talk about teams, whatever you guys want, post it up in the chat over here. We'll see if we can get you an answer. Oh, man. 5 seconds in and we're already locked up. Let's see if the game needs to restart itself at this point. Told some jokes at the start. Oh, there we got it cleared up. Rank 12 in Fleet. That's not very nice. Didn't get to play today. Some days be like that. I'm in Texas. I'm near the path of totality for the eclipse tomorrow. Everything's gone crazy down here. People are here from everywhere. The entire city of Dallas is full of people getting ready to watch the eclipse tomorrow. Some schools in our area are shut down. I'm actually going to close the factory for a half hour around the point of totality, let people go out and watch it if they want to. Yeah, it's interesting. People are really into it. Really into it. Memek says, greetings, Inquisitors. Julius says, hey, I need some help. What's a good off-meta counter for Reva to fight a JMK when the Jedi Knight Jedi Knight Luke counter failed? It's JNL. What's a good off-meta counter without Reva to fight a Jedi Master Kenobi when the Jedi Knight Luke counter failed? There's a... I don't know if you have Cat, but the counter I used to use against Kenobi was a Padme Cat team. And there was a sequence of events where you could time the team out, even with going second. They make a lot of assists, so Padme would keep the characters alive. My cat could kill their cat, and I could usually win out from there. So I know that there's a cat counter, a Padme counter, but it takes cat. We can look on Grand Arena Science and ask it how it would beat JMK. In threes, though. Yeah, no, that works in fives. Maybe not even in threes. Jedi Master Kenobi. Let's see what people are using that's not a GL. Ooh, boy. Against the solo Kenobi, there's some troopers. There's a Dash Rendar team, but it's Dash Cat Vandor. Again, needs the cat. Okay, so Padme and two Ahsokas does counter some JMK teams. Yeah, on all of Grand Arena Science, those are the only two that I see with a success. Dash Cat Vandor and Padme Ahsoka Cat. Again, there's a couple trooper battles, but those are against the solo Kenobi. And then it's just GL's Rey. Of course, Darth Bane now is legit. Don't know what else to help you with. Adam says it's the same up here in Niagara. They issued a state of emergency because of the tourists. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a madhouse down here tomorrow. I'm planning to just go to work and stay at work. I am not going to look at the eclipse. Man, on one hand, I want to see it. On the other hand, it is so dangerous to look at the sun intentionally for any amount of time. I don't care if you're wearing glasses or what. Like, I feel like there's not really a very good way to go outside and look at the sun. I don't I don't think it seems like a good idea to me. So I'll be present. I'll like go outside and see what it looks like while the eclipse is happening, but I'm not going to look up at it. I think that's even with glasses on or whatever. I'm not interested in that. Julia says my cat's on defense. Zaid asked me about my plans. Izanami says, yeah, I don't want to burn my eyes out either. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I advised my daughter to do as well. You know, I said, hey, it's just probably not a good idea to look at the sun. So I'm the party pooper dad. Safety over, I don't know, excitement. But what does it add to your life to have seen it? Like, is there something that's different where people go, yes, I actually looked at it, and I go, oh, I didn't look at it, and then like there's something different about us. We're different as people. I don't think so. So yeah, I'm just not going to look. I'll be present while it happens. I haven't even looked at events. What do we got for events? Some training droids. I better make sure I get that on the Lex account. Holy cow. We're out of training droids all the time over there. Scoop up those training droids. Have I done this one yet? Oh yeah, we're closed out, red boxed on this one. Okay. Let's go take a look at this Grand Arena, y'all. Oh, Izanami says, I'm going to watch videos after it happens. Hey, that's smart. Zaid says, my office passed out cheap glasses. So there were a few people in my staff that wanted to do that. And you have to be careful of that kind of stuff, because if you hand out glasses to people, then it's a company-sponsored event. And if anybody does get hurt looking at the sun, they can come back later and say, well, it was a company thing. They gave us these glasses and they told us we could look at the sun safely. And I don't want to take that liability on behalf of the company. So I'm happy to give people some time away from their job. We'll shut down the factory for about 20 minutes to a half hour. Let people go watch the totality part of the eclipse if they want to. But that's on you. You go out in the parking lot. You use your own gear. If you hurt yourself looking at the sun, that's not on me. So it's a huge cop-out, but at the same time, I don't want to expose the company to any needless liability for somebody who might not make good choices. So it's unfortunately the world that we live in today, that people may or may not take accountability for their own actions. So yeah, I wouldn't buy PPE for everybody. All right, well, let's take a look at this Grand Arena. We've got 2 losses, so we've got 3 wins the prior week, where it's sitting at 3-2 for our total record. Man, I joked last week that a 3-0 week meant I might have an 0-3 week, and I really wasn't wanting that to be true, but so far, it's not looking great for me. Yikes. Okay. The opponent for today, Gosu Viba. Dawanawanga. 11.8 million galactic power. That's getting close to everything, y'all. 4.6 in ships, 7 in characters. Galactic War Battles won 25,000, so right at about 5.5 to 6 years time playing this account. See, you got the Leviathan. We can expect with an account this big all of the capital ships. So Leviathan, Profundity, Executor, all done. Benevolence, Negotiator, Radis, and Finalizer are 7 stars. It's all the things. Character-wise, 8 out of 8 GLs. Also has Third Sister at Relic 8. Got Jedi Knight Cal Kestis is in the account. We've got Darth Bane here, Relic 8. Malakos, Relic 7. Starkiller, Relic 8. All the Inquisitors are done. Let's check this out. Inquisitorius. Look at these Relic 8 Inquisitors, Second Sisters at Relic 8. Is that the character? Why would we have Second Sister at Relic 8? I'm confused. Isn't this the character that we don't care about too much? This is the character that you can leave at Relic 5 if you want to, right? Am I missing something? What am I missing? That's the character that you leave out. Because you want 5th, 7th, and 9th. Grand Inquisitor, Third Sister, 8th Brother can fit. Second Sister has a ship. Is that a requirement for something? I don't think so. It's not a requirement for Leviathan or something crazy like that. No, I don't know. Huh. Maybe it's part of a counter I'm not aware of or something that the timing matters. But all right, he's got tons of good stuff. And if we look at mods, arranged by speed, Moff Gideon and Echo, both fast. 370 on Moff Gideon. Proud of my opponent for making a fast Moff Gideon. Echo's in the same range here, 368 on Echo. Two of the fastest characters in the game that he's got really good mods on, going super fast. That's nice. 360 on Cat. 360 Cat. It's pretty good. Mara Jade here. 357. So my opponent has really good mods. It's pretty fantastic. You go a few rows down here to like Jedi Knight Revan, and you're still looking at really high quality mods. So, yep, good. David Dutrow says sometimes because he can is the best answer. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I would think that if you're going to Relic 8 a character that because you can, why wouldn't you do Malgus or Dark Trooper or something like that? The Dark Trooper's Relic 6. That character really gets a lot better going to 8. Malgus Relic 7. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe just click the button one too many times. Ooh, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Let's see how these got modded here. 263. Modded for health. Protection primaries, health. I've seen people modding him primarily for protection, using like protection sets all the way up. It feels to me like you do want some offense on him, but we're about to get that character done, guys. We got him on gear 11 for the account, or gear 12 for the account now. He's our next relic target. And then we'll get one more trooper. And then, man, I think I just might spend like a lot of time. I'll just wait for Third Sister when I get her relic that. But then I might just chill. I might just start stocking up materials a little bit, waiting for some Gungans. Or depending on if I start getting the Jedi Knight Cal Kestis journey characters done. Increasing some relic levels on the characters that I've got. I don't know. I increased the level on my Rey this week. Rey has been getting some holds for me in Grand Arena, but I feel like now that I'm in Kyber 2, she's not got as many holds for me as we got, like getting Kyber 3 to lower Kyber 2, and then, you know, we won games and get into higher Kyber 2, and she's not holding as much. So I did invest Relic 9 into my Rey this week. I put her at 9. I've got her modded for offense. So there's a reason you also want to mod a lot of health on Rey, because the lifeblood really does, escalate when she has more health. She gives more health. So this is just making the whole Rey team just a little bit tougher. And I can still keep her modded for offense so that she hits hard enough. And then I took my Ben Solo up to Relic 6. I think I'm taking him all the way to Relic 9 as well. And once I get him to Relic 8 or so, I think I'm going to remod him for offense. Because these skills, if you... the one that... what is it? Deals true damage, can't be evaded. Is it this one that... Oh, is it this? Ben ignores taunt. What's the one that allows him to hit below without... It allows him to ignore protection. Dealing damage again instead deals true damage. There you go. There you go. So if we get him to higher level, commit some more materials to him, and really make him a threat on the Rey team and make them both Relic 9, then I just got to figure out what I'm going to put in there permanently as the third character. I need the best character in the game to go with these. I've been reading through Malicos. Does anybody know, can you put Malicos with Rey? If people watch this later who aren't part of the stream, put it in the comments down below. For each other dark or light side UFU, right? And this says, all kinds of stuff about unaligned force users. Ben's an unaligned force user, right? So can you put Malicos into a Rey team? If the ally in the leader slot is dark or light side unaligned force user, reset the cooldown. So, for efficiency's sake, you could say, well, it's better to put Malicos in another team. Kind of like you'd say, well, you wouldn't... Some people don't want to put their Maul into a Lord Vader team just because Maul can make a good team on his own, and putting him with Vader kind of kills two teams. But if you wanted to put Malicos with Rey, is that a thing that can be done, or is that just a waste of a Malicos? You can put him there for Malicos, but light side Rey stuff says... But Rey's stuff says light side, right? Mark Pierce says Hoda. Jar Jar says he's glad to hear that I'm going to be building Gungans. Should mod Ben for offense now? Does the summoned Dark Trooper use Dark Trooper Moff Gideon's stats? Well, for the Geo Brood Alpha, how the summon looks is directly dependent on the Brood Alpha. So I don't know if, let's say, if the Dark Trooper summons is just based on Moff Gideon's relic level and it's a standard troop and it just scales to your relic level, or if it actually inherits the stats like the Brute does from the Brood Alpha. So you can put Malicos in there, but it's less effective. So why do you... Mark Pierce, what... Hoda with Rey. So when Hermit Yoda gives her the thing, she gets plus 25% damage, right? She's not a Jedi, so she gets plus 25% damage. Let's look at this. Hermit Yoda. So this, plus 25% defense, offense, potency, tenacity, can't be dispelled or prevented. It's doubled for Jedi, but she's not a Jedi, but fine. I mean, that's not the end of it. Okay. Other allies recover health and protection. Okay, alright. This works well with Rey. This works better with Rey, right? Because she's killing her health. And he just puts back her health over and over again. That's okay. That's really good. That's really good. All allies have their current health percentages equalized and then ignores healing immunity. They recover health and protection. So... okay, so you think Hermit Yoda is... okay, so if you have... okay, just let's take this at face value. If you put Rey, Ben, and Hermit Yoda, does Starkiller kill that in threes? Datacron's thrown out. For those with Starkiller, would you take on Rey, Ben Solo, and Hermit Yoda? Because whatever I put in there, whatever I decide to put in there as the third, if I'm going to build 3 Relic 9 characters for this team, then it cannot be beat by Starkiller. It's got to be Starkiller proof. And I know there's like 50 RT can go in there and some other stuff like that. Bastila, or not Bastila, Barriss Offee. Barriss Offee, whatever you call her. Okay. SK can beat that, says Kyber Soze. Outside of Holdocron right now with Rey, I'd be willing to bet GG show outstanding hold rates for Hoda. Mod and ability dependent, no Rey is Starkiller proof. DC is notwithstanding. Does low Cal work? Yeah, Cal is good in that team. I don't know. I don't know the matchups well enough to know if the little Cal Kestis makes that team bulletproof. The new meta counter for Rey is Seer, Maul, Malicos, and Starkiller. Seer, Junda, Malicos, and Starkiller. Hoda is the best to hold against Starkiller, says Brady. Starkiller sometimes beats it, but it's less than 70%. Cal creates an opening for gas to win. Oh, interesting. So, guys, the relic level on Hermit Yoda doesn't matter as much, but it is fully my intention to make a Rey team with all Relic 9 characters. So I would consider taking that Hermit Yoda all the way up. And then just putting like some of my best mods on him. I would do offense on Rey, offense on Ben, and then just make Hermit Yoda as fast as I possibly could. And just mod him to the gills. That's going to be my plan. And then in 5, same thing, add in 2 more characters. And I think on that one I do put in Barriss. And, or the other thing I could do, I did this on my main account way back in the day. I put in Vandor Chewbacca with a couple scoundrels. And it means that there's a lot of stuff that you have to kill. If Ben Solo was in some way a scoundrel, I think that would be fantastic. But I need scoundrels that taunt somehow and are also light side, which there's not really a good fit for that in the game, I don't think. If there was a really good, if there was a Chrysanthemum character, a tank that was as good as Chrysanthemum for light side, man, I'd put in Vandor and Dash Rendar. Vandor, Dash Rendar, and a really good tank that could regenerate taunt. Has to be a scoundrel though, just to kind of get in the way and make it hard to attack Rey and Ben Solo. I don't know. I want to make Rey like my number one defense. I think she's got the potential, I believe. I don't know. Maybe you guys feel differently about this, but I think if I saw a really good Leia team, like all 3 Relic 9 characters, and a really good Rey team with all 3 Relic 9 characters, I'm more afraid of the Rey team than I am of the Leia team. Leia, it seems like you can pick off a couple of the ads and then come back against Leia and two-shot it pretty easily. Rey, if you can't beat her, especially if you leave both her and Ben up, those 2 are tough to beat. Okay, let's take a look. We've got Lord Vader here with a red trooper and Vader. Relic 8 on the Lord Vader. And we've got Maul team here with Mandalorians. We've got a CLS team, Jabba, and Fin Poe. It's a pretty fast Fin Poe, but I think maybe we'll just use troopers here. It's a thing we could consider. Man, I do not like this. It keeps giving me the spinny wheel. I think what we're going to do, let's think about maybe restarting this instance of the game over here. I'll restart this and see if it I always restart these things right before the stream, so I already restarted this like right before we came back in, before I started streaming. But that spinny wheel makes me think that we're going to crash something halfway through the GAC. I'm taking Hoda to Relic 9. I think taking Hoda to Relic 9 in your Rey team is against Capital Games' terms of service. Bullying your opponent isn't allowed. Starkiller beats any Rey build. Datacrons make Rey Starkiller proof. Says Orti. Rey is my best. My Ben and Rey both Relic 9 and their kit is solid. Jedi Training Rey, Baby Cal, and General Kenobi is supposed to be one of the best Starkiller defenses. So with Small Cal, GK, and Jedi Training Rey. So basically 2 tanks, the Baby Cal. Interesting. Adam Darnell says, I'm going to guess that's exactly why that character doesn't exist. Kyber Soze said, the Rey puzzle will make her your number 1 defense without all the Relic 9s. Most people don't invest the time to actually understand the game. They just smash buttons, save the Relic materials. Well, I'm at a level of Grand Arena now where that's not necessarily true, right? The last few opponents that we played have been able to sort out my defenses quite well, and I feel like you don't one-shot my whole defense if you're just a button masher. So it's true. I understand exactly what you're saying. For most of GAC, opponents don't know how to deal with stuff. But I think when, we're close to Kyber 1, and once we start pushing into Kyber 1, I think most of the players up there know a lot about the game. So, yeah, I think the added relic levels is to... Maybe it's not needed against most opponents, but against good opponents. I'm just trying to... If they're Relic 9, then mods make a difference. And I think my mods are better than a lot of other people. Even though my account's a lot younger, like half the age of some of these guys, I still think I have better mods. So putting them at Relic 9 gives me a chance to outmod my opponent and make them suffer. That's my hope. Love the stream so much I hit the like. I already subscribed so I get notification when you're alive. When you're live. When I'm alive. Thanks, Sean, unavailable. I'm struggling to get Ben to relics for the next round of GAC. Purple HoloLenses aren't that hard, but I just don't want to spend crystals to do it. Are you talking about the level 10 ones? So there's HoloLenses that cost a lot. Is this the one you're talking about? Because you could get these out of the game like from the shard shop sometimes and other places in the game. But I've found that I can't keep up with them. So I still have to come in here like once every couple months and make a purchase. And they're like twice as much as all this other stuff. So they're not really a very good value here. But I can't stand, waiting for the next 5 to come out of the shard shop when I need I'm at 35 and I need 15 of them to finish a character. Then that tells me I need to come in here and just, buy a set. Like if I was low on them, I'd probably buy 80. And it kind of wastes this currency, but it's sort of needed. You're not going to get them very easily any other way. So not the most efficient way to buy them, but when you need them, it's there for you. And that currency isn't bad. I mean, if you're doing the raids at a pretty good frequency, you'll have plenty of that currency. It won't be missed too much. Okay, I think we're going to do this one first. And this one, we've kind of got to get the first order stuff to work. So I've been using like this setup. I tried to use Red Trooper in here a couple times, and the Red Trooper just gets killed so fast. We've also used 2 Kylos in here a couple times just to give more targets so that they don't always target SLKR. Hux works okay in here, I guess. We just got to remember not to do the mass assist, because I've done that a few times where it comes to Hux's turn and I want to use the mass assist. I just got to remember that this Bushi Leia prevents that. So I can do the reset, but I can't do the mass assist. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got for datacrons here that we can use. Dark side stuff. This is crit damage and tenacity. Crit damage isn't bad. We can equip that. That's Empire allies. It's kind of wasted on these guys. Yeah, we'll just put the Datacron on here. I get what you're saying. It's tempting, but yes, lean on mods, not relic, especially 9. It's so expensive. I have no regrets. I don't think that putting 9 on Rey was a waste. I'm comfortable with that, and I'm not going to regret it if I put 9 on Ben Solo either. Again, it's just trying to put that team over the top. It is so good. It is so good in Grand Arena. If people bring their Rey counter in and it's just not quite good enough to beat your Rey, it is so good. Same thing with Leia. If people bring in their Leia counter and whatever they're using is not quite good enough to beat your Leia, man, it's so good. Because then they have to use a different team and you start pulling apart their defenses or their offenses. It can all come unhinged pretty quickly if people fail a couple battles. All right. I like the defensive side of the game. I really do. I'm intrigued by the idea of defenses. maybe it's a cop-out. Maybe it's just kind of this mentality like, if I rely on offenses, then I have to get everything right all the time. If I build good defenses, then my opponent has to play well all the time, which might be better for me. Okay, we got our first doubt. I'm not blinded, but I think I'll still use the stab. Get over here on Leia. Dodged. Now I'm blinded again. Oof. Okay. We need to get some work done here, guys. Come on. No, this is too much. I'm going to have to go into the ult for one round just to stay alive. She's killing me, guys. She is just crushing me over here. It's bad. We'll do the stab again. Give ourselves some options. We'll hold it so that when we're blinded we can stab. We're going to do a basic again, and that way we can stab when we're blinded. Well, there's nothing for it now. Looks like we're going to muddle our way through here. Ooh-wee. Man, if that Leia was Relic 8, oh man, I used the stab. I didn't need to. Now I'm going to be blinded. I just said I didn't want to do that, and then I did it. Yeah, if that Leia was Relic 8, I think we would have lost that one just then. I mean, we still could lose it. We're going to lose Ben here in crew here in a second, because the Rancor is coming. Got a blind so we can get through. Okay, all right. A few extra banners there. Woof. Adam Darnell says, quick GAC question. I went 0-3 this week, and the closest match I had was 4 million GP higher than me. I'm fairly new and wondering why and how often this happens. Bronzium, I think. Whatever the one just above Carbonite is. Yeah, so it can be like that. It can be exactly like that. There's a lot of people that don't actually play in Grand Arena. They join, and they'll go in and do one battle so that they can get their... Ooh. Gain offense equal to 400% of their current defense, and then they lose 50% defense. So we pretty much have to use loot. I don't think Fennec can deal with that, right? If these guys all have all that extra offense, he's got a lot of armor, right? Yeah, not that much, 55, but still, that's quite a bit of armor, quite a bit of defense. Crit damage, potency, crit avoidance, tenacity. Lots of tenacity. I don't know. We're going to make that with a normal team. Put this team in here. Or Hermit Yoda. Which is better? Hermit Yoda's probably better, right? Probably do more to increase my damage. He's got the cleanses, but I think Hermit Yoda's probably better. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that don't play Grand Arena, and they have really high GP, and they just kind of sit there. And sometimes you could play those folks, and they don't play at all. They just get their 10 banners and don't even play. And then sometimes they look at your defense and they go, oh, this guy's weak, and they just clear you off. So that's the issue. If they fight other accounts that look like theirs, they don't play at all. If they find accounts that look like yours, then they go in and take you out. Some health steal, crit chance, accuracy, light side mechanic. Probably take that. So Kyber says, put it in Loquitur terms, over-relicking the characters is just not efficient. Kyber says, I don't think Relic 9 on Rey is a waste. Swgoh, I don't know. Hoda, no way, man. I can't do it. I didn't say I was going to Relic 9 Hermit Yoda for sure. I just said I am willing. I am willing to put 3 Relic 9s on that team. If I can figure out the right comp, if there's a comp that I really want to commit to that I think is the best Rey comp, I'm willing to invest. Okay, so what we want to do here, we're going to have to try to kill this tank pretty quickly. This doesn't feel like a great matchup, though. If we remove the taunt, he'll get Mark. So if we do that before his first turn, and we'll get to Vader soon. We can get to Vader with Jedi Master Luke around the taunt. Putting him in just means that we can just kill this Vader. Killing the Vader is good. Cleansing the debuffs at the right time, I think, might be really useful. Getting protection back on an assist. I just don't want to have everybody dazed and then not be able to use the mechanic, right? So if we can't call somebody to assist, we can't use the Luke mechanic. Alright, this Datacron's going to make it rough, guys. Okay, here comes the first big hit. We'll go ahead and do this. Get some ability blocks. Alright. We'll mark him. We'll get no assist because everybody's dazed. That's okay. As long as we get... Oh, man. We did a lot of damage, but didn't get what we wanted there. Okay, come on, Luke. Alright, we got him out. Let's do this. We'll use this while it's up. I think I just need to kill the tank. I need to get the red tank dead before Lord Vader does his ult. That's the thing. That's the thing I need to do here. Let's cleanse these debuffs again. And keep going. Okay. There we go. We got that gone before he got to the ult, so now when he ults... Okay. Just keep... Oh! Oh, that's really not fantastic. Losing Revan. Losing Revan is not fantastic. Okay, we can call this way. We just can't call Luke. Now we can call Luke. He's going to do the ult. And now we're stuck just flailing away against him and hoping we got enough damage. Okay. Ability blocks, maybe. Pass it back and forth. Come on, guys. Oof. Get him. Get him, boys. We'll take that while we've got it. There's the dazes again. Oof. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this one. I don't know though. Luke's digging in here. He's digging deep. He's breaching him. Let's put it on auto. What if we just put it on basic? Maybe that's better. No, that's not working. Okay, well, we got the other stuff down. We can clean this up with Fennec, right? Even with the extra damage, we've got to be able to clean that with Fennec. Let's take Savage in here. I don't even think we'll use a Datacron. We'll just use the Savage. Is there a little Datacron that we have that we can just add some stats? Crit damage, deflection, tenacity. Okay, I mean, it's not great, but it's something. Got to get to the ult faster, use Jedi Lessons more. So Kyber, when I'm dazed, though, it doesn't work, right? I use Jedi Lessons and it does nothing when I'm dazed? You're telling me it's better to use the Jedi Lessons and just kind of throw away the damage? That seems weird to me. I mean, it could be the truth, but that doesn't seem intuitive. All right, flip it over to auto here and let Savage work. There were several opportunities where I wasn't dazed. Are you sure about that? I was watching pretty closely to make sure that I was using it when I could. There were like 2 opportunities to use it that I did a different skill intentionally, but so I guess the question is, straight up, if you know that the character is dazed and not going to do anything, do you still do the Jedi Lessons? Does it still give you progress toward the ult, or do you not do it? So if we could take that out with Fennec, we can try troopers here. Let's check some speeds and make sure that we're not going to get randomly outspeeded by something. 242 on Finn. This will be the fast guy if he's got a fast guy. 333. Okay. And then 311. So we can use Piet here. I think my Piet's faster than these dudes. Can use Veer's Piet, Dark Trooper. Let's check 348. That's fast. We can use this Datacron. And I think in this matchup I have to attack the tank, right? There's something that causes them to get taunt whether I want it or not. Whether I want to allow it or not. Put this crown on here. There's something that gives him taunt, right? If an enemy is damaged by a resistance ally, for each expose on them, they lose all turn meter. All resistance allies gain turn meter for each resistant ally. So maybe he has to actually get a turn. Okay, so maybe we just drop the hammer over here then. On Resistance Hero Finn. So Piet does the mark on Dark Trooper. Veers drops the hammer here. And we get 2 attacks from Dark Trooper, and hopefully that's enough for a kill. Finn gets taunt from the Grenade of Healing. Resistance Finn hits special and forces taunt. Whiskey Hoarder's in the house. Hey, Whiskey. How's it going, man? So does alt meter rise without the assist due to days? Is that why you're asking? Yes, that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Just another consumer says, I think everything happens but the attack. He still gets the alt meter dazed or not. Okay. So maybe in the future, even if people are dazed, we should just, use that ability to generate alt meter. That might be the right tactic. All right, so this should work. Veers is okay fast, right? Maybe not. 280. So he'll be 300, and we'll get 2 instances from Veers, from Piet, right? I think we get 2 instances from Piet. I got to check that. So 330. All allies gain offense up for 2 turns. Yeah, so we get the stack for him taking a turn, and then we get another bump for offense up. So 20% basically makes 360. So Piet goes, and then Veers will go right behind. The counterattacks can be brutal in this team, so we may get counterattacked into the dirt if we're not careful. But if we get Resistance Hero Finn out of there right away, that should work. Okay, here we go. Resistance Hero Finn. Drop the bomb. Dark Trooper. Doesn't even need to take a second turn. Dark Trooper says, I'm too good. I'm too good, even at Relic 7. Opponents don't stand a chance. Look at that. All right. So there we go. What are we going to use against the Maul team? What beats a good Maul team? Maul with a couple Mandalorians. Oh, people are using Enfys Nest against that? Wow. Oh, the version that has Droideka. Ah, they're using Nest against the Droideka version of it. But he's got 2 Mandalorians with him. Jawas. Wampa. People beating this with Wampa? Interesting. trooper battles. Bunch of GLs. Triumvirate. Maybe we can try Triumvirate there. Alright, let's see if we can use Fennec to clean this up here with Vader. Get some bounty hunters in here. We'll do Fennec. We need Grief. And it'll kind of nerf the other teams that I have if I put Bosk in here. And I'm not sure Bosk really makes that much of a difference for this team. Just something else that feeds into damage or whatever. Fett's good, but again, I might want to save that if we get Night Sisters on the back wall or something. Who can call an assist? So we need somebody that calls Fennec Shand to assist, basically. If we can find that. Little Mando, but we want to save a team for Little Mando if we need him somewhere. We could put the Beskar armor Mando in here. I'm not sure if I like it that much, though. Maybe Bosk is the best bet. Or we could do Zam. She dies too fast, though. Gear 12. What kind of mods do we have on Greedo? Let's just take a look at Greedo here. Not bad. 265 speed, 7,800, almost 7,900 damage. Doesn't seem that good, but maybe it's okay. Just looking for damage, right? We're just looking for damage. I don't know. We can't afford to drop it. This is a way to just succeed at the battle. Don't drop it. Don't waste another team. I think that's got to be the goal here. I'm looking for something with just some offense on it, I guess. Just take some offense. We'll do some armor shreds and just kill him. Dark Trooper's that character that's been at Gear 12 forever. I want to get him to Relics so bad, but I haven't found a spot to take him up yet. It's, I mean, I love my Imperial Troopers. I really love the Imperial Troopers team. So, I always find use for them in Grand Arena. I always find use for them in pretty much every game mode. We'll just go ahead and cleanse. We'll take some assists here. Get a kickoff. We do the armor shred. See if we can get a cleanse here. Oh, no cleanse. Get another kick. Oh, wow. Why are we not cleansing any of this stuff? Let's do the armor shreds, because that'll sort of make sure that we get the kill here. Let's do that. Just go for a kick. Taunt. Mass assist. Alright. 32 banners. Not the greatest, but we got it done. Man, that Datacron helps him hit hard. It's pretty good. Okay, we've got some Inquisitors here. We've got gas that we can use. I don't think we have to use gas somewhere else. We've got CLS that we can use. We need lots of damage, right? Whatever we put in here has to have pretty high damage. And has to be durable enough to survive. My Sith are okay, but I worry that they're just too weak to deal with the damage that's going to be coming out of this Maul. Does Sidious beat it? We still got a Sidious that we can play somewhere. Surely you can't be Sidious. I am Sidious, and don't call me Shirley. What else could we use here? I really don't want to have to use a Galactic Legend because we've got Rey and Leia up top that we have to deal with if we want to get through that top zone at all. I'm just afraid if we do Triumvirate, we're going to throw it away. You know? Start of the battle. What's he looking like? Offense. 98-70 offense. Just offense all the way up. Maybe gas? Maybe we do gas here. Wouldn't Nihilus lead do it? Just have to survive to his turn? So if Nihilus survives to his turn, he gets to kill one of the other characters, right? Because Bo-Katan or the armor or either one of them is going to have taunt on. So an execute from Nihilus, we're going to have to get basically 3 of them to make that work. Or the second one, right? Because the first one we execute one of those characters. The second one we can isolate, and then we can get to Maul. But we basically got to isolate one, kill one, and then get to Maul with the Triumvirate team. Maybe gas works here. I haven't seen Malgus yet. Maybe we'll have a Malgus on the back wall and I'll be sad. But maybe this works. Because he'll knock Skywalker down on his 5 stacks, right? And then we just got to stand back up and go crazy. Although nobody has used gas. I mean, there's no lineups using gas. There is Wampa. There is Wampa. How does Wampa win against this? I mean, I feel like even if Wampa has chances, isn't his damage just high enough that he's just going to destroy the Wampa? I mean, if we take a quick look at this. Okay, this is a Relic 5 Wampa against a Relic 5 oh, did I freeze up over here on live? Yeah, it's a Relic 5 Wampa versus a Relic 5 Maul. So maybe we do try the Sith. And maybe that Nihilus lead's not a bad idea. So we do Nihilus, Traya. We don't really, I mean, Scion's pretty weak as a tank. I feel like we might be better off with something like Sith Marauder. But if they kill Nihilus, this team is just useless, right? The team's just gutted. We really need to get Nihilus to relics as well, or Scion to Relic as well to make this work. Is Vader enough of a threat here to do something? Should we put Darth Vader in here? So this converts to health. Gain that much health. Are immune to healing effects that aren't health steal and can't score critical hits. We're just looking for the instant executes. I don't know. We can try it. We can try it. I think this Maul's just going to tear through the team, though. I think it's going to be not good. Do we have any Doubt Crons left that are decent? This has got a bunch of higher level mechanics that won't work because they're only Relic 1. Slim pickings on the Crons. All right, let's try it for science. See if we can make this work somehow. Okay, going after the Marauder right away. Some health steal here. We are dazed, confused. Killing Nihilus. Just got to get to a turn. Okay, we got to a turn. So now we just get the armor out of here. Cooldowns are nuked. Try to get some life back. Man, that was a sad state of trying to steal some life there. Oof. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to go for that gas after all. I don't know how else to get through this team. I feel like gas should have enough staying power to make it. We just need to open up the back wall, and then we can work on seeing what that front wall looks like or their back wall, make some choices. Okay, as predicted, he sat gas down during his tantrum. Okay, come on, gas, stand up now, buddy. No, don't die, clone. Dang it. And he's fully charged. He's ready to go. Jeez. Jeez. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow. I don't even know what to say, guys. All right, we're just going to throw not great teams at him until we figure something out here. We can do like team like this with some Mandalorians, or with the Mandalorian, try to get an execute off on him. If we can just hold him down long enough, he'll come back to life. He'll come back to life. She's under stealth. Maybe that's enough. Let's try it. We have to get off the contract, though, so... I mean, we can't put somebody in the lead who we can't get a contract for, so... Aura Singh seems good. We should be able to work through the contract. Not super fast, but we should be able to get there. This character, holy cow. Okay. All right, we got him. Dang. Dang, that's a lot of work. All right, the back wall is way too good. Way too good. We've got a full Darth Revan team back here. We got Starkiller. We've got Dash Rendar, Malgus. There's no way I can beat the front wall and also the back wall. So I have to make choices. If I get through the front wall, of course I get to ships. And getting to ships seems like a good thing. We can Wampa here. We can potentially Sith Eternal here. Kenobi here. Radis. And then we've just got to figure out this team. So let's see if we can get lucky or skillful or somehow get through this battle with Sith Eternal Emperor. Put in a tank. Put in our buddy Wat Tambor. The other thing we could do is we could just take this on the back wall. Yeah, the front wall is just so much better though. I mean, if we get the front wall, we get to see ships. And that's a lot better than if we don't get to see ships, right? So yeah, we'll start with this Baneocron, since we don't have Darth Bane. So we'll equip this Datacron. And we will try to beat Leia. Relic 9, Leia, 7, Drogan, 8, R2. Okay, let's see if our little guys can waste enough time for Sith Eternal to get there. We'll do Wat Tambor things. We'll do Sith Eternal Emperor things. Interesting Starkiller team. Clearly he's trying to save stuff for other teams. He's like dividing up his teams. But yeah, it's definitely not a standard Starkiller team. Alright, see if we can get this tank to last. Oof. Alright, they attacked Sith Eternal. That's okay. Oh, now they're on the tank. Okay, into the alt we go. Logs. Alt. Big hits. Okay, link up, try to recover some of this life. Leia team hits so hard though, guys. If you haven't played against this team, man, it can shock you with how hard they hit. Of course, it's shocking how hard Sith Eternal can hit too. Not really. There's got to be oh, come on, no. Okay, no. I'm afraid of a little robot. That's so pathetic. Sith Eternal Emperor is like, oh my god, not the robot. Not the R2 unit. All right, we'll just put it in auto and see if C can work through this. We're both lacking protection. I get to get mine back. We're roughly the same speed. But I feel like I'm doing a little better on the health steal and also getting protection back. Okay. Oh, she took 2 in a row there. She's faster than me. Enough faster than me that she got 2 turns in a row right there. Okay. Take the logs. There's the alt. Or I guess the unlimited power. Wat Tambor. Haven't seen him in 3 minutes and he's still doing his job. Man, that character is so good. Start the battle. Put on a buff. You've done your job. Doesn't matter what happens next. That is such a nice character concept. I love that. All right, we got through Leia. Phew. Scary, but we got through it. All right. And then here's that team you guys were talking about with Rey and Ben and Hermes Yoda. The only thing I have that can challenge this is my Galactic Republic. He's got the Raycron. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. We'll use this Raycron because it's got good stats. So let's take a look and see what he's got. Critical avoidance, crit chance, first time Rey is defeated, first time the light side ally is defeated, they gain offense. Okay. Oof. So how do we do this? We got to get Rey down, but I think we may, if Hermit Yoda peeks his head out, we may just take the insta-kill from Cat onto Hermit Yoda. That'll give him a bunch of buffs, but we can't have all that healing. We'll never kill Rey. So I think that's how it works. We're going to reset Cat, and then basically the first time Hermit Yoda is not in stealth, we'll kill him. And then we just got to work our way through the rest of these characters. This is tough. R2-D2 is the main character and probable narrator of the entire series. Nothing to scoff at. I was doing some... I was playing around with some Star Wars art like I like to do. And I got this... For whatever reason, it made a version of R2 that was massive. It was like absolutely gigantor R2 that was up on these huge legs. And I posted in the Patreon chat, and TK wrote GL R2. Galactic Legend R2. All right, there's the first whirlwind. Okay. Let's keep working away here. Inspired. It's going to trigger the Savior either way. So I think maybe we let it go. It'll kill Kenobi, but it'll trigger Savior. And then we do the alt. Flop. Okay. And we'll do the alt and recover. Oh man, and Hermit Yoda went right back into stealth. I can't get him, y'all. I can't get to him. Putting Rey back into... Oh, it's going to trigger the whirlwind again. Now we can kill Hermit Yoda. We haven't even done any damage to Ben. Okay. There's... Oh! Whirlwind on Cat. Yeah, and I think she kills me the next time she goes into the alt. Bam. Oh, no, not quite. Not quite, not quite, not quite. All right, can we get him? Nope. Not quite enough sauce. So that's the worst case scenario for everything. So now we can't get through the back wall, and also we can't get through the front wall. I got nothing that's going to take on this team. I don't know. We can do some stuff just for fun. We'll do the battles that we. Man. I'm regretting not taking the back wall now because those were kind of sure thing battles. We could have just taken the sure thing and cleared the back wall. It's not that important. I mean, my GAC placement is not something I care that much about. I don't know. Take the... That's the value in playing second, right? Because we would have known if we needed to go through the front based on whatever banners they got. Just try to kill Qui-Gon here. If we could stun him, that would be good. Okay. Oh, dead. Let's do the area effect. Do some damage to Anakin. Okay, we'll try to steal turn meter. Let's bring Cassian back. Let's heal everybody up. Okay, and then Anakin should be back down off of the super angry after Qui-Gon gets killed. Ki-Adi-Mundi just can't control his... Oh, I could have attacked Anakin right there, but I did not. Let's see if we can get him killed. All right, 54 banners. A little bit messy, but got him. Okay. We can use Wampa here. We could also try like some Hail Mary Wampa against Rey. Do you have the Sidious Kron? Yes, I do. Do you think Sidious Kron can beat Rey? Brady says, I always struggle with that too. I teach, so I never get to attack second. I go first and then get home from school to see if they got me. So, Scotty, you said, do you have the Sidious Kron? Do you think the Sidious Kron... Who do you think the Sidious Kron should work against here? Because if we think it can kill that Rey, then I'll certainly try it. I'll certainly try it. I mean, one whirlwind kills me, though, right? I don't know how Sidious Kron could work against Rey. Because her whirlwind should be enough to just one-shot him. Waiting for Scotty if he's going to answer. Yeah, we can try the Sidious Kron somewhere. We got to kill Rey twice. I haven't had any luck with the Sidious Kron. I lost both attempts so far to do something with it. Well, let's go into Grand Arena. Grand Arena Science. And let's look at 3v3, offense, Sidious, and see what he's beating. Malgus, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Oh, wow. Somebody used him against the... what's his name? Saw Gerrera team and lost. Seer Malicos got beat with him. Interesting. I use the Sidious Crown to take out a tough B team now, too unreliable against the big teams. Not sure, but worth a try if you can't get to clear the Ray. The thing is, I got to kill the Ray twice, right? We've got the Raycron there, so the first time she dies, we got to kill her again. And I think, you know, maybe even with a Wampa or something like that, I might be able to get in there and get her killed once. But getting that character killed twice, I don't know about that. Don't know about it. The problem with Sidious, taking a single character in against Rey, every time that character goes, because it'll be in the leader slot, every time it goes, Ben Solo comes back to life. We don't have any mechanics to, like, let's say, put him down and keep him down. You know what I could do, though? You know what? Just for fun. Let me throw in Inquisitors here. Let me throw in Inquisitors and see if somehow we can get down Ben Solo and then just let it run out. Kill Ben Solo, let it time out, and then try to bring in Wampa. Let's try it. Let's try it. See if we can just kill Ben Solo. That's the goal here. Oh, look at that. Look at them go. Look at them heal. That is insanity. They instantly heal up. All right, let's just stack some purges, I guess, if we can. Oof. Get the Grand Inquisitor healed up a bit. One-shotted. One-shotted by a whirlwind. All buffs cleansed. Yeah, we're not going to get this. There's no way. We've just made it worse. Nope. All right, let's do the Wampa here. And let's go to the back wall and see just what we can get killed on the back wall. Win a couple fights if we can. A Womp. Okay, let's get on that B2. Stay on the B2. Nope. Dang it. All right, I'm fine with this. Okay. Counterattacks, ramp up. Do tons of damage. Tons of damage. That became a meme if anybody likes League of Legends. When Freak used to do the new character intros, every single character in the game that he would talk about how they could do tons of damage. And it became like this meme with him saying tons of damage. Somebody put together like a clip of all the new character things where he said tons of damage. It was like every character. Tons of damage, tons of damage, tons of damage. Funny things that you remember. Okay. So let's do the Sidious Kron on a serious B team on the back wall. That's what was said. A serious B team. Now we found out that Malik is a no-go. We can't mess around with Malik. Let's try this Malgus team. It's an okay Malgus team. Obviously not the most terrifying comp that could be put together with Malgus, but this is how my opponent's doing it, so he gets two teams, right? He gets a Malgus team, and he also gets a Darth Revan team. So we'll see if our Sidious Kron can beat the Malgus version of this team. As a streamer, how excited are you for the PC client? I don't know. It sounds good. It sounds good. Nice. Nice. He just fell over. He's like, yeet. Now we got 5 on Marauder. He falls over. Nice. Okay. That was shockingly easy. Okay, now we've got this garbage to deal with. We could try our Padme team here. We can't remove their turn meter. So what does that mean? I don't know. Let's just try that just for the fun of it. I'm trying to think this through, right? Because if we do, I mean, we're going to go first. We're going to use Gideon. And that should mean let's see. Let's look at Padme here for a second. Is immune to fear. Whenever light side ally loses protection up, etc. When an enemy attacks out of turn, they increase. Protection up can't be prevented or dispelled. While they have protection up, light side allies have max health, and while they have protection up, they resist all debuffs and can't be critically hit. Does Courage work on Malak? No. Courage doesn't work on Malak. So Courage says it is a percent damage effect. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kill Revan in one shot. Although he'll have foresight from Bastila. So he can drain the turn meter with Moff Gideon and kind of nothing happens. They do try to debuff me. They shouldn't be able to get fear on me, right? Padme's immune to fear. Once they can't fear Padme, they should be done. Well, maybe they'll just do enough damage to straight up kill Padme. Maybe that's how it goes. I mean, I don't have any way to clear this back wall. I don't have something that works here. Let's look at Padme here and see what the Padme Gideon comp is beating. Yeah, not Darth Revan's. So there's a reason this doesn't work, guys. There's got to be a reason why this doesn't work. But I'm willing to give it a try just to see. I'm going to give it a try just to see. So the likelihood is that we're left with Malak. But then maybe we can figure out something to kill Malak, you know? It's still feared, everybody? Interesting. Oh, no. Disaster. So it used up all of the courage stacks counter-attacking into Malak. That's too bad. Too bad. So sad. Star Killer here. Let's see if we can out-Empire the Empire. Get a little bit of control going. Nope, never mind. Wow. Wow, that was a lot of damage on Mara Jade. All right. I think we're done here. We're going to go up front and see if we can clean up that Newt Gunray team here. Let's just see if we can get this taken care of. We still have a CLS team, huh? We actually have to be careful. We can't use the CLS team here. Can we? Nope. Yeah, so if we use the CLS team here, basically what happens, we start removing turn meter from this Django, and he never comes off a damage immunity. But they're big enough. Never mind. They're big enough. We'll be able to just ignore Django for a couple turns. We're not going to kill those other guys so fast that that's a problem. Django will get 2 turns in. So we'll just do this. Try to control Newt. Okay, maybe I lied. There's 1 turn. And Newt's down. Okay. Target Newt. Okay, he got his 2nd turn off. Phew! That was dangerously close to being game over right there. They did die faster than I thought they were going to, that's for sure. This Ray team. Yep, stuck. We were very close, too. We were very close to getting something done there. If I just could have got the Ben Solo killed and just let it time out right there, we would have been fine. Would have been fine. But okay, I think that's going to do it. Is there anything we got against this Dash Rendar? Relic 6, Vandor, Chewbacca. Ugh. That is requiring a lot of damage. Although, you know, maybe we have something here with Jedi Training Ray. Maybe we can try some resistance tricks here. I don't think that works at all. So we get rid of her taunt. Try to get on Vandor. He's going to daze us. And we don't really have anything to deal with the daze. We can't really get the daze back off. Okay, well, we're going to, again, try it for science. Let's go. Let's go. I don't think there's enough damage in the team. That's the problem. I don't think there's enough control or damage. There's the dazes, like I said. Oh, man. Pfft. That was brutal. So we got rid of the taunt. I don't have the Zeta on him that calls somebody to assist when he attacks. Be pretty good if I had it, but I don't. Okay, I'll just keep wiggling away. Got to get rid of the taunt again. Now we're dazed again. Dazed and confused. Yeah, not enough recovery. If we had some way to recover that little robot, we might have a chance. What we need Mace Windu as the 3rd character in this team. Put Mace Windu in here to reduce their health with his ability. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, we're done. Oh, now we're really done. That is a lot of defense, though. Man, it was a good... The front two zones were good defenses. I did not expect... Guys, I really did not expect to find that much stuff on the back wall, so... That's good on my opponent. It's probably an 0-3 week. It'll probably put me at 3-3 for the account for the 2 weeks. Okay, well, treading water. Staying in the same spot. Territory war. Oh, we got to sign up for that. Let's go ahead and sign up for these territory wars on both accounts. Join. Has, have, or had joined. All right, let's look at Grand Arena. R. Scotty says, good luck, mate. See you in TW. Nice. Sortie hides Ben, so it makes it more difficult to get him, but Hermit Yoda is the best without Datacrons. So you like Hermit Yoda. Everybody seems to like Hermit Yoda without Datacrons. All right, we're doing well on the Lex Talionis account. We've got 2 wins so far. So look at us go. We're fighting against Adiga of the Question Mark Guild. Very questionable guild. 1.2 million galactic power, about 1 million in characters, the rest in ships. So the inventory is about like we would expect. And I gotta tell you, the amount of people who don't even build a negotiator or a malevolence these days is crazy. Why would you not build those ships? Those ships are so good. So good. You still need them. If you want to play Grand Arena, you still need them, even if you're going for a different big capital ship. It's still so good. All right, relics. We've got like 4 relics in the account all around Iden Versio. I sort of thought that if you had all these relics, Iden Versio is already a nasty team to deal with. So I kind of expected my opponent to just sort of flop that on defense and say, good luck beating, range troopers. No trooper Iden Versio on defense. At low levels, people who don't have a Wampa or something good, that team is just disgusting. Like, how are you going to beat it? But that's not the case. It's not the case. So that is not what Adiga did. We see a Hux on defense down here with a Kylo and Red Trooper. And then here we have just some random bounty hunters. So this Hux team, I don't know. It doesn't seem that good. No Zeta on the Hux. Gear 12 stuff. We do have to deal with the Kylo. I don't know. I feel like... What's better? Troopers? Vader? CLS? Or Qui-Gon? Maybe the Jedi are the best here. Because at least in this team we have the basic on Jedi Knight Anakin that can put healing immunity onto him. So let's try the Jedi here. And let's just use the basic. Take down Kylo Ren unmasked. He doesn't have the taunt? Okay. So let me get this right. We've got Kylo Ren unmasked. He's got a Zeta on him. But it's the leadership Zeta, not the pre-taunt. Let's just use a basic here. And then probably, if they kill the Qui-Gon. Oh, interesting. So they kill the Qui-Gon, but then we didn't cleanse that taunt because it's like a 2-turn taunt somehow. Interesting. That held us through. So we killed Qui-Gon, but we didn't get a turn. So it had to be that the stun didn't get cleansed. We were stunned for the free turn and then stunned for another turn. Interesting. Okay, here we've got some Phoenix with Rex. I don't want to take any chances here, so let's use our troopers. The Imperial troopers. We'll just outrun, outgun, pull the trigger, kill Sabine, kill Hera, kill Rex before they even get to do anything. It's going to be criminal. Okay, Sabine Wren. Drain that turn meter. Die. So fantastic, these troopers. Armor shred. Alright. Power up. And then I think that should do it. Nice. Rex was going to go, though. I mean, that Rex had turn meter. My Gideon barely went before him. I was making some assumptions here, going through all overconfident, but that almost bit me because that dude was a lot faster than I expected. All right, we'll use our Phoenix in here. We like Chopper. This is not a bad team, like composition-wise. The Bounty Hunters can be decent. But if you're going to play this comp, really Bosk needs to be in the lead. Don't know why he wouldn't be. All right. We'll try to cleanse those well, I was going to say we'll try to cleanse the buffs. Oh, it's not even... There I am making assumptions again. It's Beskar Armor Mando. Oh ho. The joke is on me. I guess that explains why you wanted him in the lead. Self-leading Mando. Okay. All right. Look at all the assumptions that I'm making. And we'll just take basics. Our Hera's the big one in the team. She's already relicked for the Profundity Journey, so she hits pretty hard. Let's go into ships. Geos versus Geos. That looks fine. In we go. All right. Smash. Oh. Well, there you go. Guys, this is crazy. We just got owned. We just got, like, way owned. Holy cow. They just went ahead of us and kept going, and life is really bad for us right now. Now they got Sunfac in here, comes in with the stun. Tank is dead. What we have left to do is a tankless job, let me tell you what. Oof, there goes the spy. Again. Dang. Too good. Oops, I clicked the 1X button by accident. We gotta take a look at this. What is it about his spy? Does he have like all 6-dot mods on his spy or something? I guess he just won the coin flip. Got to go before I did. Man, that was rough. They killed my spy instantly. Didn't go into stealth or nothing. Just got annihilated. Okay, well that's it. That is going to be it for this Grand Arena. The nice thing is, with a couple wins under our belt, no matter what happens, we're going to get some decent crystals out of it. If we get 500 crystals here, and then for the round, maybe another few hundred. I could be close to buying my first droid brain on this account. Got to buy some droid brains to get that Radis going. So I think I'll save everything this time around, try to get the crystals up, try to get my first droid brains bought. Start hoarding them crystals. Let's see how close we are to unlocking Wat Tambor. Got a bunch more Wat Tambor shards this time around, and 36 out of 80. Ooh, that's not great. Okay. I thought we were further along than that. Guess not. Alrighty, guys. That's about all we got to do tonight. Chatted about some of the stuff in the game and played through GAC. Got a success with our Sidious Cron for the first time, so we got a feeling for what we can beat there. Already said it's our third Darkside Geo battle. I really thought that we had like 21 shards or something this time around. I guess I didn't. I guess I overestimated that. Or maybe I just didn't have that many shards before. Not something I've been paying close enough attention to. Do you know how many we got off the last one, Artie? I just took it out of my mailbox, but I didn't even look. I wasn't paying attention. So, all right, well, I'm going to hang it up, go do some other things, get my update video for the week made and posted and all that. So thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate all you guys. 17 on the last one and 13 today. Okay, all right. All right, so we didn't do quite as good today. All right, guys, remember, hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe, notification bell, join the Discord. We've got a nice Discord community if you're a new player or a mid-game player, want some advice on what to build in your account, want just to ask some specific questions and get some help. It's a nice place to do that. We got a lot of cool people that hang out on the channel that'll be willing to give you some help and advice. The link is up above. It's down below in the video description. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next Holocron.